Tonight we want to look at spooky doorbell recordings from around the globe. In the first recording, the man was lounging on his sofa when all of a sudden, the door in the background swung open. Sometimes the scariest things happen not in haunted houses, but right in front of your door. Even now, he is unable to provide any kind of explanation for what might have. One evening, a stranger on a family's porch started to bother them. In this video, we see a young woman going outside to do her laundry when she notices something weird luring at her at the time. The family asked their neighbors if they had any idea as to what this could have been, but sadly, they were just as clueless as the family themselves. He appeared to try to force his way into the house. It is unknown if the police were able to apprehend him. What's more, his white eyes don't appear fully human. Global. The person who uploaded this video tells us that he received a notification on his phone that his doorbell camera had picked up a person standing in front of his store. Since he had never seen anything like it, he believed that it was not a trick of the light or a bug of any kind. That night he saw the following on his camera, and he believed that maybe a ghost was visiting him. That night, a Twitter user shared this concerning incident. They noticed that their dual camera consistently captured glimpses of a sketchy character lurking outside their apartment, night after night for a full month. Despite their efforts to contact the authorities, the police did little to keep this man at bay. In a particular video he speaks, but it's unclear what he's saying and what his objectives are. His Eerie. Although it's unclear if these incidents are still ongoing, one would hope not. Behavior suggested something very bad, and viewers emphasized the need to remain vigilant in case he decides to make a comeback. The uploader claims that this video was taken using a RIT user's doorbell camera. He was woken up by his dog making noise outside, not long after receiving a notification from the Ring app alerting him to motion detected at his store. When he opened the app, he was met with, "Here's where it gets serious." The man starts to ring the doorbell and tries to get inside. When the homeowner threatens to contact the police, things get really bad. "I was with my dog F." "Whoa, you have to grab all that stuff, honey. You know we might be friends. What an unusual occurrence." In the following video, a worried father posts to Reddit. He describes how he woke up one night to find out about his security camp being outside and what he saw. A few nights later, this clown returned to the same house, but this time they went to the back door, raising the possibility that it was just a crazy person. The homeowners were startled by this eerie incident, which involved someone dressed like a clown first staring at the camera and then walking up to the house to further startle them. Of course, they never found out who did it, but they still remember it clearly. The homeowner who took this video at around 3 in the morning claims to have been asleep when it was recorded and only realized it when he woke up to a notice on his phone. After watching the video, he was horrified to see what he saw. This video was shared by a man who saw a creepy intruder in the middle of the night. He saw a man ringing his doorbell immediately after he positioned himself behind a parked car, crouching down with an object in hand, showing signs of unease. He even looked for a hidden key. The homeowner, who had never seen the woman before, reported that she later threw rocks at his car and attempted to tamper with the locks. She was likely influenced by something as she kept trying to insert keys into the doorbell camera. She left the property after a short while and was never seen there again. After a minute, the proprietor cries out of his window that the police are en route. Police are approaching. Most people think that this confused person was trying to rob the property, possibly at first by luring the homeowner out. After that, who knows what would have happened. The next video was recorded by a Ring doorbell camera, and it features a mentally disturbed man named Stephen Gruce, who has been terrorizing his neighbors for over 2 years. Stephen Pad, the owner of the doorbell camera, is disabled and is trying to live a peaceful life with his family and caregivers. The homeowner, who returned home late one night, claims that he thought he saw something run right in front of his eyes to the other side of the bushes, but wrote it off as being just his imagination. What could this have been, in your opinion? Stephen's bizarre neighbor has been spotted numerous times in front of his house, apparently attempting to break into his camera. But their evil neighbor appears to be going insane more and more every night as he starts deliberately attacking the camera. Stephen's family was left in shock as they watched this unfold on their phone screens. It is unclear what motivated Groves to take these actions. He has been placed under curfew, found guilty of 3 harassment charges, and ordered to pay for the damage he caused to Stephen P.'s property. Despite all of these disciplinary measures, Groves seems to be avoiding his neighboring stores, so we can only hope that nothing even worse doesn't happen. The video that Andrew posted on Reddit claims to show that an unusual image was taken using the Ring camera. Since the backyard is inaccessible and it is nighttime, they initially believed that this might have been a child, but they are still unsure of what was tossed out the window. The video that follows was captured by a property owner's surveillance cameras after he discovered something unsettling on the security tape. After noticing that his property's gate had been left open one weekend, a man dressed like a clown seems to have attempted to enter his home. The clown goes through each of the property's doors, which are somewhat large, therefore raising suspicions that his motivations could only have been ominous. A man from Fresno has supplied the following film of the clown, who ultimately decides to leave the property alone after all of his attempts have proven to be ineffective. He speculates that it might have been the Fresno Nightcrawler, which is rumored to roam this specific area. It appears that his wife's camera sent out an AEM motion alert to his phone, and something was moving outside in the backyard at the same time this thing was captured. Another homeowner posted this video, claiming that his doorbell recorded this one night when they saw this creepy-looking guy approaching the front door with a lot of stuff, and it looked like he was trying to take anything from the front porch. After some time, the man simply disappears, leaving behind a few objects that he appears to have taken and a strange, eerie-looking sword. What would you have done in this situation? This footage was captured by a user who claims that one Friday night while having a friend over, something strange appeared in his doorbell camera. The two had been playing video games for a few hours when the young man got an emotion alert from his camera, so he opened it on his computer and was, to put it mildly, pretty freaked out. "Let's see what you see, Mom." "Yeah, I see it." "What the?" A creeper was standing in front of their house. It is unknown what that person wanted and how they got there. The two men were pretty uneasy, and the figure had disappeared seconds after this recording. Was it somebody playing a prank on them, or was there something else going on? Another user who uploaded his video to the Paranormal Reddit section states that his Ring camera also sent him a motion alert, and apparently something was seen walking in front of his driveway, which was impossible. Some say they can see ghosts walking there. Do you think that's legit? The following clip is part of another video that the uploader could unfortunately not retrieve. He states that he saw a small shape enter through the entrance door, which sent an alert to his phone, and then it was seen running through his bedroom. He thought at first it was a child. However, it was, of course, impossible for anybody to enter the house without opening a door, which is why he believes that something paranormal was captured here. This was shared by a family who states that they saw a horrible figure stumbling through their driveway, and after checking, they couldn't find anybody there. Based on what you can see on his face, do you believe that he was a bewildered individual, possibly a homeless person, or was there something more going on? Using debit cards from most banks won't directly improve your credit because they don't notify credit bureaus about your card usage. However, there are several exceptions. Debit cards that create credit are now available from fintech banks. By using their debit cards and maintaining a positive balance in your checking account, they provide you rewards. Thank you for watching, and please like, share, and subscribe. See you later.